about the vocabulary review. We'll get right into it. That song, the first thing she said was, I am. You didn't hear the rest. But she was a whole lot of different things. She was a raging river. She was a bright sunset. I am a wonderful flower. I am a beautiful melody. What is that an example of?
Springtime.
What is that an example of? It's an example of metaphor because it's a direct what? You are directly saying that I am this. It's a comparison. Very good. It's a comparison where you actually say that you are something that you're really not like, but you can see it. Like saying, you know, when my hair is down and it's all around my head, I look like a lion. Okay? That's a comparison. All right? All right, so that's a metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison. Another comparison, another type of comparison, which is one I actually just used, is what? A simile. Someone give me an example of a simile.
Like I am tall as a building.
I am as tall as a building. Exactly.
Good job.
What is the difference between a metaphor and a simile?
A simile has like
a simile has comparing words. Because I can also say she's cuter than a button. Than is a comparing word, isn't it? So that's what makes it a simile and not a metaphor. But if I said she is a cute button, what is that?
A metaphor.
A metaphor. Very good. Give me an example of personification, someone.
the sun smiled at me.
The sun smiled at me. Anytime you give human qualities to something that is not human, that is personification. Someone give me another example.
Some like a cow jumped over the moon.
Well, you were on the right track with the
first time.
With the first one. Give me one. Just say what the moon walk. Somebody finish it for her.
The moon sea walk.
There you go.
The moon sea walked across the sky. Okay, we all know what sea walking is, all right? The moon sea walked across the sky, meaning that it probably seemed like night was quickly over, right? All right? So that's an example of personification. Very good. Figurative language are all those things that we just talked about. Figurative language is saying things in a figurative way, not meaning it literally. That's the difference between figurative language and literal language. If I said to you, oh, go jump in the lake, do I literally mean go jump in the lake? All right? I'm being figurative when I say that. But someone crazy might take me literally and actually go do it. But that's not how I meant it, is it?
No.
Okay? So the difference between figurative language and literal language is your intent and the use of the language. What do you intend that language to do? Do you want that language to get up and walk around and do something special? Like I just used, you know, what I just used?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What was your question?
I said like figurative language when people be like, okay, break a leg.
Right, figuratively. I'm wishing you good luck. It's a figurative word. Oh, get out of here. You don't mean literally to get out of here. People who are having a hard time learning the English language is because of those idioms that you all are talking about. Because we have them all through our language. Things that we say that we know what they mean, but anyone learning the English language will be totally confused. You know, you tell someone who's just learning English, oh, get out of here. Oh, get out of my face with that. Are you serious? They would literally be offended and be like, oh my God, she just told me to get out of here. Okay, so language is powerful. It's intent. That's why poets all the way through history have been considered dangerous. The first people who were killed during a revolution are the writers and the poets of a nation. Okay? You look at Nigeria right now, that's what's happening.
Like the Harlem Renaissance occurred.
That's like the Harlem Renaissance. I'm glad you talked about that because most of the poems that you have in the packet that I gave you come from the Harlem Renaissance. Some of my favorite poets, like Langston Hughes, are from the Harlem Renaissance. All right? What is this word? Does anyone know?
Imagery.
Imagery. What's the base word?
Image.
Image. So, what does it mean?
Like you got a thought in your head, like where you imagine that you somewhere else, but you really not.
Okay, so it's about imagination. Very good. What else is it about? What does it play on? Okay, your vision and your... Okay, I see dead people is what sense? The sixth sense. What other senses do you have?
Smell, hear, taste.
Smell, taste, touch, hear, okay, and sight. Okay, so if I am a poet, I can use all of those things to evoke a response in you, to trigger a memory or your imagination, to get you to have a vision of something that you thought of when you heard me use those words. So if I said I dance like I've got gold mines growing in my own backyard, okay? What is that image to you? I think I'm the what? The stuff. That's her right there, yeah, yeah, yeah. So if I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs, that means I think I'm precious, like a diamond, right? Okay, so that is an image. And is also what? A simile, okay? So it's a comparison, but it evokes something else. It brings a vision to life. It brings your imagination to the forefront, okay? Hyperbole. What is hyperbole? Does anyone know? Anyone? Okay, forgot it. I'm so hungry. Ooh, I could eat a horse. Okay, sort of like off the wall talk. It's a what? An exaggeration. It's an exaggeration. You don't mean it literally. Nobody wants to eat a horse. You don't literally mean that. But it gives people an idea through the exaggeration just how hungry you really are. Okay, hyperbole. Hyperbole. Not hyperbole. Hyperbole. Okay? All right? Poetry. Highly charged form of language and genre of literature. Highly charged. It uses words concisely because you choose words carefully because you want them to have what? Meaning and power. Okay? What is this word? I might pronounce it. Onomatopoeia. You all are just the bomb. Onomatopoeia. You don't know how many people don't know how to say that word. What is onomatopoeia?
Like a good quack, like quack.
Quack, quack, quack. Okay, so it is
like the word of sound.
the word that denotes a sound. The sound and the word are one and the same. So clap sounds like what it is. Ring, ring, ring sounds like what it is. Okay? So poets use sound devices in order to make the reader hear that sound and bring back the memory of it, to use their imagination to imagine what that poem is trying to get across. Okay? Alliteration.
That's like when words that mean, like to start off is the same.
Okay.
Like big biscuits bring black. Yeah,
like that. Okay, good. Okay, perfect example that he just used is a type of a tongue twister, like Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Tongue twister, like Twister, the rapper, he's expert at using this. And it's a musical device because it makes you hear it, doesn't it? It makes you hear it. You get to bouncing and going right along with, don't know what he's saying. But yeah, you are. I got a little hype, I'm sorry. Okay, and assonance. What is that? You all ever heard of that one?
Alliteration.
It's like alliteration, but it uses the internal vowel sounds instead of the consonant, or sometimes vowel sounds at the beginning.
Right.
Okay, very good. Come on, girl. All right. I have some on the back. All right. We're kind of familiar with this as a people, aren't we?